Okay, so what we have here is what you will see when you log into the class. You see at the top here the name of the class, the semester. If you're not seeing these panels to the left that I will refer to from here on out as tabs, it may be closed off. I've never had this happen to me, but I don't know. I mean, when maybe the first time you log in or the first time you use My Math Lab or whatever, they don't show it to you. But click on the menu, because here is your menu. The area you will always enter will always be this course home. And what you see here, and let me go to your home because this is my home, you'll see if there are any announcements. There are no announcements right now. You've got your calendar in front of you, and you're more so looking, after the 19th. It has what to work on next. You always know what's coming up. Make sure to run your browser check. Internet Explorer is not very compatible with My Math Lab, and when I show you the syllabus, you will kind of see the Chrome, Mozilla. Mozilla works the best, Safari, but Internet Explorer has issues. And then you can also, there's a Pearson Tutor Services. I mean, sometimes they charge for that. We have tutoring at BCTC. You have a How to Enter Answers tutorial that you can access at any time if you're not sure how to do like fractions or things like that. There's ways to enter them, or if you're looking for symbols, okay, there's ways to enter them. And so here's your overall grade. I've done nothing yet, and so nothing's been submitted. Now, you've been to the start here, so hopefully, you're good with that. The syllabus is the next item. I think I uploaded it. I tell you what, it's been so crazy. We've changed several books, and I am just like my head spinning. So hopefully this isn't like a summer one. No, we're good. All right, there's the fall. Up top here is all my information. My assistant dean, my coordinator, faculty support person, all my contact information. I'm at the Leestown campus. My office hours are posted. Again, if you can't make those and you need to see me, we can try to find another time. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because you're in the course. Your prerequisites have been determined. The course competencies, you can read through those. But basically, we just solve various types of equations. We do trigonometry because it's very important for various programs to understand how to solve trigonometric equations with right triangles and then with non-right triangles, okay? And so we do various types of algebra, all right? Course materials, here is your information about your browser. You do not need a textbook. If you are watching me right now, then you're right. You've got the code. You're all good. But if you're getting temporary access, then eventually you'll have to buy the code. Since I've upgraded to a new edition, you must buy a code that works specifically with this textbook. So please make sure you're aware of that. Attendance, you need to log in. If you don't log in for 10 consecutive days, you may be have your access disabled. The pretest is due by August 27th, or you will be listed as a no-show. My email policy, homework and quizzes. There's homework. I'll show you where that's at here shortly. It's 10% of your grade. There are 5 quizzes. You can take your quizzes 3 times. That's 10% of your grade. Your homework, you can work on as many times as you like. There are 4 exams. I give you 2 regular tests to kind of, prepare you for taking tests. And there's also a midterm and a final exam that are proctored. They are both comprehensive. You must have a passing average on the midterm and final. No matter what your grade is in the class, you must have a passing average on those 2. If you do receive technical difficulties, I allow 1 retake, but that's not going to work for the midterm and the final, only for the regular exams. And, unless obviously there's a problem at the testing center, okay, then that's a different ball game. Then I also review all exams, so don't worry if you don't make a good score. It's usually going to improve once I review it. Here are my Math Lab information, time expectations, and our policy about proctored exams. Okay, it's my division's policy. I can't do anything about that. Late work. There should, if you have late work, like I said, homework can be worked after the due date. If you have issues with the quiz or exam, I'll give you an extension, but you get one. Except for the final, you get none. And then all late work is subject to a 10% penalty. Here is your breakdown of your exams, your withdrawal policy, and there are links, if you need to withdraw. We have links for BCTC's policies and procedures. If you need an accommodation, you must go through the DSS support to get that taken care of. And here are more competencies. And then here is your course outline. I know it's intimidating, but I did break it down by topic. But you'll see most of them are grouped and due on a cutoff date. Sometimes that's a bad idea for you procrastinators, because y'all are going to wait too late to do everything. Most people are fine. They know how to pace themselves. But some people like to wait till cutoff dates to do stuff. That's a bad idea. So don't do that. But I do like to be a little free with my due dates for people that work and maybe have to spend more time on weekends than during the week. So I try to just give you a blanket cutoff date. But that doesn't mean you wait till, September 7th to start your work when you have 6 assignments due on the 9th. That's just a bad idea. Okay, so that's syllabus. Instructor information. You've already seen me in the last video. And so here is my information if you need quick link and you don't want to go to the syllabus, but the same information is on the syllabus. Here's where your graded homework is, and you'll see it goes right down the line, all right, to the quizzes. Everything's in order, okay? It kind of goes right on through everything we do. Quizzes, tests, everything is right on this page. You'll see the pre-test. You've got to take that before anything else will open up. All mine are open right now. Because I want them to be, and I'm the instructor, but yours will have little green flags by them until you take that pretest. So one thing I do want to show you, and I'm going to talk about this separately to the 126S students. If you're not in 126S, you don't need to do these reviews. You certainly can, but you don't need to. Okay, they're not really counting for grade except for students enrolled in the 126S section. But you'll notice when you click on a homework assignment, okay, you've got questions. You can go in order. If you miss it, I think they allow you 3 times to reattempt it. Then if not, they'll assign you a different question. Everything's different with different textbooks, but that's what it usually is. You already have in your box here X equals, so don't type X equals again. But one thing I want to point out to you is for most of these questions in the book, not all of them, some of them are we created and they don't have all these avenues, but you've got to help me solve this, view an example, a video that comes from the textbook, the section from the book it comes from, and then the Ask My Instructor. So you can certainly click on this, send me an email and say I'm stuck on this part. If you just say I don't get it, well, that's not enough because I don't even know what to address. So it's always helpful when you ask me a question to be as specific as possible so I can be better at answering your question, okay? So I'm going to click out of there, and you can go back in and rework your homework, okay? If I go back in now, it's telling me changes will affect my score. All fine. You can click to it, just go back to it and finish it, whatever. Okay, so this is a list of all your homework assignments, and also the due dates are to the side. Now, before I go on to the study plan and other things, if you want to just go to a quiz or a test and you don't want to scroll through everything, I do have a separate section for that. Okay, and also your practice exams are located in here because I make most of those homework. So there's your practice exam 1, practice midterm exam, etc. The study plan is really, I don't do anything in it. You can certainly go into certain sections and practice on stuff you need practice on. My due dates document is just the course outline that I showed you a few minutes ago. But you can click on that if you want that separately. Okay, so it has everything that I just showed you. Let me get back to where I was. Showed you the quizzes and tests. This is your grade book. It'll break it down by the week, by the month, however you want to look at it. Okay, and I've already got an assignment because I started the first homework and I got 0. So right there. So it tells me, when I start submitting things, what my score is, and then, I can go through and figure out what I missed. Okay, and if I'm reviewing the homework, it's not going to change my score. But if I go back to the graded homework and go back into it, I can. Now, here's a very important section. And, for the most part, I'm finished with this. But like I said, I changed books. I'm doing a lot of things. So there's things I can miss. Odds are I've missed something. But here are class notes and videos. So you start, it goes right in order with your homework. So you've got objectives, a video resource. Some of them are my videos. Some of them are videos from other instructors. And then sometimes there's sample problems. We have that for, just about every topic in here. I never say all or never because you never know. But we go on through and, again, there's some things I need to change up a little bit, but there are class notes and videos that go right on through to the midterm, information about your midterm, links to set up your appointment, and ProctorU if you want to take it at home and you have a webcam and you don't mind paying, you can certainly do that. And the Proctor midterm must be taken by October 11th. Okay, so this is a lot of your information area is these class notes and videos. Okay, like I said, some of them are my videos, some of them are other people's videos. So, if you don't understand something, even after you watch the video, just, let me know. Your e-text, I just assumed you go to chapter contents, and then, you can, find stuff in the book if you need to. Oftentimes, if you go to that help me section in the questions, it'll take you to the book. But if you really want to go through the book, then that's where you do it. BC tutoring information in about 2 weeks. Hopefully there'll be stuff available to you. Right now, this is old stuff, so we've got to, update it. So even though the link's working, it's not totally up yet. Now, BrainFuse, I think we still use that, but that's an online tutoring through KCTCS, but I'm not sure if they're still doing that or not. And then you've got Tools for Success. You got the Multimedia Library, which is where you can find videos, textbook, possibly PowerPoints for the chapter and maybe the section you're working on. If you're stuck on solving equations, you can find everything's available and there's nothing there. Too bad. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, so you've got more videos. You've got textbook. Okay, so there are options there for you. The discussion board. I have not set this up yet, but what I would like for y'all to do, and I'm going to send a reminder, is to, give a little shout out, okay, once I have this set up. And it may be set up by the time you watch this video. Oops, there we go. I forgot to change the date on that one. So you can drop the class that's in the syllabus up till December 6th by 2 p.m. And there are links in this section here. But obviously, forgot to change that one. I told you, always something. And the rest of this stuff, don't worry about it. It's things that you will not see on your page, and you don't need to see them because I blocked them out. All right, so that's kind of the deal there with everything. So, again, I want you to be successful. I want everybody to pass, but you're going to have to put the work in. And the worst thing you can do is to procrastinate or get someone to do your work for you. Those two worst things. So do not procrastinate. Don't get people to do your work, and everything will be fine. I think I got most of the stuff. I know I kind of went through a little fast, but again, I don't want to take too long on these videos to make you lose your focus. So don't be afraid. You're not going to hurt anything by clicking on these tabs. Okay. And one thing in the course tools, now you won't see all this stuff, but there is your email. And, if you want to email someone in the class or email me a different way than through a question, you can do that as well. So that's about it. So anyway, so let's get busy. Get that pre-test taken, and we will be talking at you soon.